The path to liberation is an internal path. It all starts within. The path to liberation is an internal path that all starts from within. We've been so conditioned to think that to free ourselves, to liberate ourselves, we have to do something outside of ourselves. We have to get a better education so that we can make more money, that we can have our own business, that we can file paperwork that will make us sovereign. No, none of these things are liberation. True liberation is freeing one's mind, and that can only be done from within. Also, those who have been enslaved are on the fastest trajectory to being truly free, because the law of rhythm compensates for as far as the pendulum swings to the left, it shall inevitably swing to the right. The only caveat, or the only way that this will not happen, is if that said person or said being or said entity or said group of individuals quits, gives up, gives in. And everybody, to a greater or lesser degree, has been enslaved in this realm. You know, contrary to some opinion and some beliefs that play the polarity game. You know, talk about the polarity game. We're talking about the good, the bad, the black, the white, the hot, the cold. But polarity only exists in the third dimension. And that's not to negate that some people have endured much, much more than others. But everybody on this planet has been enslaved to a greater or lesser degree. And that enslavement is not necessarily a physical enslavement. It's an enslavement of the mind, of the spirit, a hijacking of consciousness. And for you and I, who have found a way to overcome that, not to escape it, because we're not running from anything. We're not hiding from anything. We've taken it on all the way. We've looked it straight in the face, identified it. That's the biggest part. It's virtually impossible to overcome a situation or circumstance when you don't know what it is, if it hasn't been identified. If you don't know what the cause of a problem is, it's very, very, very difficult to assess it, to address it, and to overcome it. It's almost like if you have a sickness or something and you don't know exactly what that is. You can shoot 1,000 arrows out and you might hit the target and you might fix it. But if you actually know exactly precisely what that is that's causing you this ailment, then you can start to come with different modalities and remedies to treat, and furthermore to heal and then restore the being to its natural position. Now I'm drawing a parallel to this. Nature. Nature, left unto its own accord, is always going to find equilibrium, balance. Remember, polarity. Left, right. Operates on a pole. Equilibrium is perfect balance, ma'at. Nature is always seeking after perfect balance and harmony. This balance and harmony is also akin to the 0-point energetic field. The 0-point energetic field is when no energy is being expended and no energy is being brought in. It is at complete stillness, the center of the universe. People who talk about having out-of-body experiences and spiritual awakenings, who talk about being at the center of the universe, speak about a pristine stillness, an absolute calm, whereby everything is happening and nothing at all. This natural stillness is also akin to the flow state, where you can actually be moving physically, yet still in the mind. And so in tune and so in harmony that you are just like this water. Flowing, moving, yet resting. Without conscious thought, without any semblance of trying, without any of these things. When we return to the 0-point field of energy, that is where the quantum leaps in evolution occur. From 0 point. You're not trying, you're not gonna try, it's just gonna happen. Your jump in consciousness, your evolutionary thrust is taking place because you are returning to a point where you don't have any more enemies. You don't have anything outside of yourself that's holding you back or holding you down. You don't have any grudges. You don't have regrets. You don't have worries of the future. You are just in this present now moment. And from that present now moment, everything is possible. Return to nature. Breathe. Ground your feet. And just connect. That's all you gotta do. That's all you're doing.